Reserve Rights is looking stronger and stronger. Actually, the chart suggests this is going to have a nice little breakout very, very soon. Overall, I think this is a very, very good DeFi project that's worth a look. It's been around for a while now. It's constantly between the top, like in the top 200 in terms of cryptos in the world. I do think this has a very solid chance of getting into the top 100, maybe even top 50. And I'm going to talk about that in this video. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up these cryptos. These were coins that I thought were going to do very, very well. We're going to make a lot of cash, which is obviously why I bought them up. And these were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these cryptos went on to hit in the last bull cycle, and what your profits would have been from just $100 into these coins. 100 into every single one would have been a $2,600 investment. It would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand. Now, thing is we're in a bull cycle right now, and you don't have time to hang around and wait for your coins to rise. If you're not happy with the coins that you own, have a look at copymycrypto.com. This is the website that I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. So whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto that I think can do well, the reasons I think it can do well, the price that I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. So my members are in and out of cryptos at the same price as me, so they make the same profit, and they don't have any work to do at all. And if you go onto my site, you'll see some of the profits my members have made. These are based on some of the past successes that we have had. And you can see them on the site as well. Whether it is a meme coin the members were in and out of in just a fortnight, did a 300x, whether it's Phantom, now known as Sonic, but in the last bull cycle, one of the best performers, went up nearly 700 times. From when my members got in, made some of them millionaires from that one investment alone. All of it's public record. You can verify it all online. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle this year, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Reserve Rights. So Reserve Rights has been around a while. It's currently ranked 150th out of all cryptos. Now, last bull cycle it did really well. Went to highs of 12 cents, I think. Might have been 14. Oh, no, just shy of 12. 11.89. There are a lot of tokens. There are 60 billion in circulation right now. 114,000 holders. It's a very clever protocol. It serves two main purposes, the token itself. One is the over-collateralization of the stable coins through staking and governing them. They can propose and vote on changes to their configuration as well. So they're the two main purposes. And actually, as a protocol, this is a very good idea. Look, stablecoins are required. Over-collateralization means that they're always going to be okay, which is a very good idea. They had a really successful IEO on Huobi, initial exchange offering on Huobi. And then since then, like I say, they've stuck around that top 200, and it's got very, very good usage. So, as I said, this is utilized to over collateralize any of the R tokens, the stable coins, or it can be you can divide the RSR tokens by staking on multiple different R tokens, and basically in return for providing this first loss capital, this staking, the RSR stakers receive a portion of the revenue the R token they stake on makes. So the more usage it gets, the better the stakers do. It's like a really logical way of sort of building it. Built by Nevin Freeman and Matt Elder. Both got very, very good resumes. Elder worked at Google and Quixie. Nevin Freeman is a seasoned entrepreneur and describes his life goal as solving the coordinated problems that stop humanity from achieving its potential. As I said, reserve stable currency that doesn't just go wild willy-nilly. Right? That's a very good idea. They also have decentralized token folios. So these are ETFs, but for crypto. Again, as an idea, I actually really, really like this. As of right now, there's $531 million in total value locked, which, given that its current market cap is 390 million, that's pretty damn good. More money in it than the net worth of it. So revenue has been 14.4 million. They've spent 2.8 million on auditing. That's too much. There is no need to spend that much on auditing. There are so many different, more efficient ways to audit. I've spoken about this many a time. They've got indexes from top providers and platforms, whether it's Bloomberg, Market Vectors, and so on and so on. So really good names within this space. The DTFs is like a really solid idea. You can access them through Coinbase, Kraken, BitGet wallet as well. If you're going to trade Reserve, I would highly recommend having a look at BitGet. BitGet is one of the best exchanges around. If you've not got an account with BitGet, there is a link in the description that will entitle you to a welcome pack worth up to $6,200, right? And their futures markets is some of the best in all of crypto. They've got tons of different cryptos on futures, and given Reserve's current chart patterns, this might be a decent trade anyway. So right now they had this big breakout on Wednesday, and since then it's actually stuck very nicely in a flag on the 4 hour. So it actually has, so the length of the pole is actually a measured move for the flag. So if it's going to break out, maybe it does it Sunday night, maybe it's early Monday morning or Monday afternoon maybe. But from where it is right now, it's actually a really solid move. I mean, the measured move is from wherever it breaks out up that pole. But right now, that gives us an approximate measured move of around about 23.5%, which is pretty damn good. So if you were to use 5x leverage as an example on a trade, and by the way, if you don't know futures, don't just trade with leverage. If you don't understand it, you will get liquidated. So don't risk, don't go wild with your risk. But say you had $1 million and you did 5x leverage on that, you would make over $1 million. I mean, 23, let's call it 24%, nicer number. 24 times 5, 120, so you make 1.2 million from that trade, right? There is a very good element to futures. You can win a lot more, but you also lose way bigger. So if you don't know how to trade futures, don't just jump into it, for God's sake. But if you don't have a BitGet account, you should get one, because you should always have 4 or 5 exchange accounts. So the link is in the description, guys. As for Reserve, as I said, they have grown this really damn well. The DTF's a very, very good idea. And you can have a look at the yield that you can earn. So we'll open up the app to see. Sod off. So, wow. So you've got RSR and wrapped ETH in Uniswap version 3. That's paying 293% right now. But the total value locked is very, very small. There would be a flag there for me. So I'd want to be looking at ones with the best total value locked before considering adding any liquidity. So ETH and wrapped ETH on Curve will get you about 3.1%. EUSD and GTE USDC will get you about 9%. That's actually pretty good with a total value locked of 7.8 mil. That's not bad at all. If you're interested in discovering some of the DTFs, you can have a look here. So LCAP, so this gives broad market exposure in a single token. So CF large cap. So the assets in it, and you can see the weight of the portfolio. 40% is this Bitcoin, 22.5% or so is Ethereum. Then you got XRP and Solana. So there's this cleverly weighted basket. So you can buy and sell LCAP on chain. That isn't a bad idea at all. That isn't a bad idea at all. Like I said, there's some really good concepts in Reserve. I really do think this is undervalued right now. I think there are far more ways to earn with, and far more interesting ways to earn with Reserve than any other DeFi protocol that I'm seeing right now, and to me that makes it undervalued. The more I look at Reserve, the more I think this is really undervalued for what it is. Is it going to get back to its all-time highs of like 12 cents? I doubt it, but I absolutely believe this can get back to 5 or 6 cents. That puts it in market cap. Let's say it gets to 6 cents. That's a market cap of 3.6 billion. Is that outlandish? No. They've got a solid $500 million in total value locked. That can increase, and that will increase as the market caps of everything rise anyway. So the total value locked will probably fly up to $1 billion over the course of the next sort of couple of months. And then I do think the price of this is going to rise along with it, especially when you look at a chart pattern that right now suggests this has got some room to rise. This may rise by another 25% over the next couple of days. Very interesting one. And one that, again, I think in terms of the DeFi opportunities out there, I think Reserve actually provide a better DeFi opportunity than most. If you're ever thinking about adding liquidity to pools, though, do understand your risk of impermanent loss. That's not something you can fix after the fact. So don't jump in and supply liquidity until you understand your risks, because there are risks. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. How high do you think this can go? If you're a holder, if you're one of the 114 odd thousand holders, what are you hoping to see this year? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. And if you're sitting on cryptos you're not happy with, if you've got coins that aren't performing for you, you have got to get it fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a read through the site. It's the site I run where I share the coins that I own with my members. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the crypto, the reasons I think it can do well, the price that I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing. So there's no work for my members. They're in and out of coins, same price as me, so they make the same profit. On the site, you can see the profits made. You can see the successes that led to those profits, like Phantom. Phantom, now known as Sonic, was one of the best performers in the last bull cycle. Very few people got in on Phantom as early as myself and my members. We got in at 0.5 cent. It went up to $3.46. Some of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. It was just shy of a 700x. And if you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle this year, all you have to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.